Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you're a subscriber. Today I am doing something very different. I'm going to be reading from it. What I am reading is a book I wrote. I'm going to read maybe the first chapter. We'll see how long it is. But I started this book back in COVID during my Twilight phase. And yeah, I was upset that Bella ended up with Edward. So I was like, you know what? I'll just write my own book and do it how I want it to end. So it's so bad. Like 2020 right here. So let's take a moment and we'll get into it. This book doesn't have a name, first off. No name. Chapter 1. Guys, I can't do this. Chapter 1. As I walked into the diner, I could smell the cinnamon rolls. I sat at the same table as I did every other Tuesday. The diner was small. It was black and white checkered tiles. The walls reminded me of a cabin. They have wood frames with windows at every seat. I knew what I wanted. No need to look at the menu. Hello, I'm Alex. I'll be your waiter today. Just as I was about to give my order, I froze. Only for a second. May I please some water and a grilled cheese and a salad? Damn, Mama can eat. I said, okay, we will get that up for you real soon, Alex said, smiling at me. Alex was tall, maybe 6'1", but I could be wrong. He has brown curly hair, a little long, but not too long. His eyes are true blue. He is buff. That's a sentence. He is buff. Y'all, what am I on? He is buff. He has muscles. It would be hard to miss him. He had perfect white teeth, and his smile was perfect. He was perfect. While I waited, I checked my recent post. It was doing good. I posted only an hour ago, and it has 2,000 likes. Here you go, Alex said. He paused at the end. I think he was going to ask my name. Oh, my name is Emma, I said, looking up at him. Well, here's your food, Emma. I'm going on break, so you will get a new server soon, Alex said as he tucked the tray under his arm. Well, do you want to sit with me? I blurted out without any control. Sure, I'll be back in a minute. Alex walked off. And that's when I saw him. Okay. And that's when I saw him. He was sitting in a far corner staring at me as though he was listening to me and Alex talk. But there was no way. Hey, said Alex as he sat in front of me, blocking my view of the mysterious stranger. Hi, I said back to Alex. He was even closer. I could see a little stubble on his face. He has a sharp chin line. That should say jawline, but whatever. YOLO. How is that? I asked him. Who? I wrote, how is that? I asked him as he pointed to the back corner. As I pointed to the back corner, it should say how. Who is that? I asked him as I pointed to the back corner. I've never seen him in here, I added. Alex shot a glance at the back corner where the man was sitting. I could see his mood go from happy and sweet to angry, almost as though he was enraged, about to lose it. When he finally looked back at me, his mood seemed to shift back to calm. I have no idea what I just did. His beautiful blue eyes finally looking back at me, he finally spoke. He spoke quickly and fast. That means the same fucking thing. I don't know why He spoke quickly and fast. It is no one. Well, it has to be someone, I said. Of course he is someone, but no one you need to be worrying about, Alex remarked. What do you mean by no one I need to worry about? I asked as I looked over Alex's shoulder. I could see the stranger smiling, as though he was listening, but he couldn't. It was impossible. Emma, just listen. I lost my focus on the man. As I looked back at Alex, I could tell it was fear and anger in his eyes. He is bad news. He's not someone you need to get caught up in. He's a bad person. I don't want you to get caught up in his drama. Alex was so mad. I could tell that it was anger, but I couldn't tell why he was angry. You're mad, I said without questioning my decision to speak. What? He asked, "Are you mad at me? I can see it. I can see the anger anger in the way you hold yourself," I said as I watched his eyes dance. "No, that man is just a bad man," Alex remarked. "So you know him. What's his name?" I asked, still looking for more answers. "Yes and no. I know his name. It's Peter. Other than that, I don't know anything about him. Now, why do you want to know so much about him?" Alex asked swiftly. "No reason. I'm just curious." He walked swiftly, he seemed, as though it was one movement as he walked. What does that mean? Like, he walked swiftly. He walked past Alex and I. My knowledge of English, gone. He walked past Alex and I. We made eye contact. His pure gray eyes. I watched him walk out of the diner and into his car. As he drove away, just like that, I had finished eating. I only ate half of it. "I have to go, Emma," Alex said as he stood up. "Oh, okay, bye." Just like that, I paid and left. I began the short drive from the diner to my house. I was wondering what Alex meant when he said that man was bad. I've never heard of him. How bad could he be? Oh my God. I live in a small town called Swan Town, Maine. I never understood why the town has been named after swans. Everyone knows everyone here. Peter must be new, or at least new to me. Alex knew him. Alex didn't seem to like him. That's the part I couldn't understand. Why didn't Alex like Peter? He said he didn't even know much about him. The anger Alex had towards Peter seemed to tell a different story. Once I got home, I kicked off my shoes and threw my bag onto the kitchen table. Then I took my long curly hair out of a ponytail, grabbed my watering can, and watered my plants. I checked my phone. It was only 2:30, so I checked my post. It was up to 10K likes. Still not great, but fine. I went to the bathroom to wash my face. As I looked in the mirror, I realized how green my eyes are. The next 2 days still left me wondering about Peter. He was mysterious. He sat alone, never ordering anything, before he just got up and left. I thought about this for a while. Then I decided to go back to the diner to see if Peter would be there again. So Thursday afternoon, I drove through my small town straight to the diner. This time, though, I didn't take my usual seat. I went 2 seats closer to the back and sat down. That way, if Peter did come in, I could see him. That's when Alex came. "You do know it's Thursday, right?" I looked up. "I'm sorry, what?" I asked. "You only come in on Tuesdays," Alex asked. I glanced at him up and down, then back at my table. "Yeah, I know. I just wanted a cinnamon roll." Alex smiled, put his hands on the table before writing down my order. Still no sign of Peter yet. I watched Alex as he walked around talking to other people doing his jobs. When he looked at me, I made eye contact. I froze and looked down. I could feel myself blushing. It was like a warm sensation went through my whole body. I smiled. "Your food will be ready soon, Emma," Alex said as he walked past me, getting water for the old couple sitting behind me. I think it's so funny. So, like, this is, like, my idea of it was, like, romance and stuff. And at the time of writing this book, or, like, writing this section, I had never held hands with a dude. I had never blushed over anything a dude had said. Anything like that. So it's like, where did I get this from? No idea. I had never even, like, I've never held hands with a guy. I've never talked to a guy, like, flirted with a guy before. So I don't know. Guys, it gets better. It gets better. That's when I saw it. A big scar on the back of Alex's neck. I couldn't tell how long it was. About 3 inches. God, I need some coffee. About 3 inches were out, and the rest of it was behind his shirt. I couldn't help but wonder how he got it. "Here you go." Alex sat my food down. "How did you get it?" I asked. "Get what?" "Your scar on the back of your neck." Alex reached his hand behind his head as though he was feeling the scar as he talked. "Oh, I got into a bad car accident a couple of years ago." Just as he finished talking about his scar, he sat down in front of me. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I would have never asked." I felt bad. A wave of guilt flowered. That's the word that I wrote. Flowered through me. I barely know him and I'm already asking personal questions. You're fine. It's not your fault. Alex was calm with me. He talked slowly and sweetly. He didn't seem to be upset by my invasive question. I just smiled and looked at him. Alex got up and went back to work. A couple minutes later, I finished my food and got up. That's when I saw him. Peter was walking in, and as I was walking out, Peter gave me a small wink wave as I walked past him. Like a I feel like you guys should see my computer. There. Now I'm like looking at you. When I got home, I couldn't stop thinking about Peter. He was taller than Alex, only about a few inches taller than Alex. Only about a few inches taller than Alex, but only 1 or 2 inches taller. I couldn't see much else he had on. He had a hoodie and sunglasses on. I couldn't even see his eyes. All I knew that he was tall and pale. That's suspicious. That's real original, Madison. He was a mystery, and because of this, every part of me wanted to know him, wanted to speak to him, wanted to see him. But what if what Alex had said was true? What if Peter was a bad person? What if Peter wasn't the type of person I wanted to be around? I didn't care. I just wanted to know him. That night, as I laid in bed, I couldn't help but drift away into my dreams thinking about Peter. Girl, focus on me. There, hey. The next morning, I got up and threw my workout clothes on. I was going to go to the gym. It had been a while since the last time I went, and I knew I could get a couple photos worthy of posting. I got into my car, and that's when I got the strangest feeling. Almost like a shiver down my spine, but I shook it off because I do not believe in that kind of stuff. When I got to the gym, I looked around, planning what I would do first. I've never been a hit the bench and lift weights type of girly. I like cardio, sweet and simple. Not really simple or easy, but better than lifting weights. When I finally got around to looking at the weights, to my surprise, I saw Peter. He was bench pressing. I couldn't see much of him, but I saw his hands, the same pale white they had been when he waved at me. Bitch really said, I know that's you because that's the same hand that you used to wave at me. I don't remember writing any of this. I thought it was weird he was wearing sweatpants and a long sleeve shirt because it was the middle of summer. And I was wearing leggings and a tank top, and I knew I would get hot in my outfit, but I didn't think too much of it. I headed towards the treadmill and ran for 25 minutes before I got tired. I thought that was enough cardio for one night, probably for the month. So I ended my workout with some abs. As I walked out of the gym, I looked around, hoping to see Peter, but he must have left. When I got home, I posted the pictures I took, then headed to the shower. After my shower, I ate and watched TV. It was a normal night, but I couldn't help but wonder why Peter was at the gym. Because he wanted to work out. Like, it's not that deep. He was probably just working out, but a part of me didn't think he was just working out. So I went online and looked up the gym. It turns out Peter works there. Maybe that's why I didn't see him. He was probably in a different room working with someone. At least that's what I hoped. I didn't know more about Peter. Who is he? Who is his? Why Alex thinks so. I wanted to know more about Peter. Who is he? Who is he? It's probably supposed to say he. Why why Alex thinks so rest of him. The rest of the week was normal. I took pictures of my food, my outfits, and what I did every day. I gained about 5,000 followers, deciding to keep a low profile. I stayed at home. I did not want to run into Alex. Although he would probably be at work, I also did not want to run into Peter, no matter how much I wanted to know him. I just didn't know what to say to him, how to start a conversation with him. Sunday was a bad day. I was lonely. So I did what most lonely people do. I adopted a dog. This is irrelevant to the whole story. She's a 2-year-old chocolate lab named Lily. Lily is lazy and loves to get up on my bed and sleep there all day. I did not mind. She keeps me company. I'm not that lonely anymore. Just like clockwork, Tuesday, I got up and dressed in my favorite sweater, leggings, and boots. Okay, can I put that I did say it was the middle of summer and she is wearing a sweater, leggings, and boots? Do I not know how to dress? I'm gonna change that, actually. That really bothers me. My favorite sun dress and sandals. I didn't care that I was warm. It was... Oh, now I need to change that. Sandals. There, I'll just take that part out. Threw my hair into a messy bun, watered my lovely collection of plants indoor and outdoor, filled Lily's bowl with food, fluffed up her pink dog bed next to mine, even though I know she'll lay in mine and never hers. Then I headed out the door. Sorry, I got a notification. I got there and sat in my spot, the booth in the middle of the diner. Once I sat down, Alex came right over. He was in a good mood. He smiled. "Hello, Emma. How has your week been?" Caught off guard, I replied, "Good. I adopted a dog. She is a chocolate lab named Lily." I think at this point you can tell which one's the vampire and the werewolf. Dogs make the best of friends. Yeah, she keeps me company. So, are you getting your usual? Do you want a cinnamon roll? I'm sick right now, so this is not helping. Just what I normally get, please and thank you. Alex didn't even write down my order before he walked away and put it in. That's when I looked around and saw Peter sitting in back. This time he was reading something, not a book, but a paper of some sort. I watched Peter closely and watched his moves. They were swift and fast. He pulled something out of the gym bag next to him. He grabbed a paper and pen. He was writing something down. I couldn't make it out. I was too far away. He had a red hoodie on with the hood up. I couldn't see his hair, but I could see more of his face, but I still couldn't make much out of it. "Hey, Emma, your food is up next," Alex called, once again breaking my focus away from Peter. When I looked back to Peter, though, he was looking right at me and quickly glanced away. I looked at Alex and gave him a thumbs up and smiled, wondering if Alex had caught me staring at Peter and wanted to break my focus from him. "Here you go, a grilled cheese, salad, and a water." Alex sat next to me and put my plates down. "Thank you. Alex," I blurted. "Yes, Emma. I'm going to the pond around 1 o'clock tomorrow. Would you like to join me?" I asked without hesitation. Alex stopped and looked at me and smiled, a real smile. "Yeah, that would be fun." And just like that, Alex walked away. After he walked away, I looked back at Peter, who once again seemed to be listening. It must just be the way he holds himself or the way he sits. I let my mind dive deeper into the reasons why Peter looks like he's listening. Just like that, I was watching him walk out the door and into his car, and away he goes. I finished my meal, waved goodbye to Alex, then paid for my meal at the register before getting out into my car and driving away. I knew I was in a pickle now. Not only was I going to the pond to take pictures with Lily, I also invited a boy to go with me. Digging through my swimsuits, I finally found the perfect one. It was a one-piece pink with white flowers. The pink complemented my hair, and the pattern was the same as Lily's collar. I knew this was the one I would wear to the pond. Now what will I do with my hair? After trying what felt like a million hairstyles, I finally picked half up, half down. It fits my hair perfectly. My hair almost falls to my hips, and it was curly, so the style is exactly what the swimsuit needed. I picked a long blue sundress to wear over my swimsuit. The dress had no real pattern besides bows on the spaghetti straps, which were perfect. The dress wasn't overboard, very simple. It won't seem like I'm trying too hard to look good, but it does not seem like I'm not trying. This is irrelevant to the whole story. "You want to go for a car ride, Lily?" Lily jumped up in excitement. She ran to the door. Once at the front door, once the front door opened, I've never seen her run faster. She ran right to the passenger seat. "Lily, you know you sit in the back." She looked up at me with her big brown eyes. I couldn't resist. "Okay, hop in." I opened the door and helped her in. Chapter 2. That's so bad. It's Is it bad that I think it has potential? I don't want to be, I am going to be that person. There is a lot of potential here. Like, I have a whole story crafted. My execution just isn't good. Yeah, honestly. Let me know if you want to hear more. And you probably don't want to hear more, but I'll still probably post more. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you want to hear more, subscribe or hit the like. Yeah.